What's good, everybody? Welcome back and thank you for tuning in. Today I'm shooting my second video, which means we are building, learning, growing, and evolving, and that's super exciting for me. So today's topic is not initially what I planned to talk about as my second video. I'm just going to be reflecting on something that I mentioned on my first video. In that video, I almost did not upload it and almost did not, I almost took it down. Just go ahead and check it out. And because I kept seeing all this thing, I was like, why am I doing that? Why am I looking around? What am I looking for? I look so uncomfortable. I look so unstable. But I decided that is my stepping stone, that is my work in progress, and that is my building block, and I'm gonna leave it as it is. So in that first video, I briefly mentioned how hesitant I was with actually starting this channel, where I kept just pulling myself off and hesitant, and I would shoot a video and then not even go to look at it and see if I can edit it. I kept making excuses, and I remember one of the excuses I made was that in that time I was studying and I felt that I would not have enough time, but I had time for other things. So I just found all these excuses. So this is a very interesting topic for me because I personally experienced it. You know, I knew I wanted this new experience. I wanted to do something, but I kept finding reasons and excuses not to do it. And those excuses, they sounded very, very relevant and they sounded so real, and I believed them that it can't happen. I don't have the right equipment. I'm not ready. The information is not enough. And I kept digging and digging more information, but not doing anything about it. So it was just a battle that I had with myself, normalizing and isolating myself from the things that I wanted to do, because I felt that maybe not, maybe this, maybe that, all those hesitations. So starting when you're not ready does not mean come blindly. Do not do your research. Do not prepare yourself. For me, it simply means that bringing the best vision of yourself to the table and understanding that you don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to have all the answers. And it's okay to learn as you go. Everything that you need to learn, with everything that you need to do, you need to be patient with yourself. Understand that learning and practicing is a process. It does not happen overnight. And anything that you are learning and you do not practice it, it's gonna be a bit challenging for you to actually feel confident to go forward with it. You know, starting anything new is pretty challenging. It's pretty scary because as human beings, we are creatures of habit. So instead of starting something new, rather we pull away because that's what we know, that's what we're comfortable with. So when you want to start anything that is out of your comfort, it will be scary. It's so easy to hesitate. Think of it when you are to travel, go to a foreign country where everybody looks different to you. The minute you see somebody who looks like you, maybe talking about skin color, skin texture, they start speaking the language that you understand, you're gonna feel at home, you're gonna feel free because that's what you are familiar with, that's what you understand. And getting out of the comfort zone, it can be scary. So as we get to understand that human beings, we are creatures of habits, it's very important to be very, very aware, to pay attention to these feelings that pulls us back, that make us think we are not good enough and we can't do things, or maybe whatever we want to do, people will not want to see. Pay attention to those things. How often do you have them? And when you have them, how do they make you feel? Sit with those uncomfortable feelings and then look back, reflect. The times that you've had those feelings, did you pull back? Did you go forward with it? Because I know that sometimes when you have those feelings and you tell yourself, I'm going to do it anyway, if it doesn't work out, you tend to be very regretful or feel guilt that, oh, I shouldn't have done it. So it's okay sometimes to have those feelings. Acknowledge the fact that it is okay to be doubtful. But it's not okay to keep pulling yourself back and feeling that you are unable to do something, because anything that is new is uncomfortable. So whenever you feel that inclination of wanting to pull back, acknowledge it. Where is it coming from? Sometimes it can be coming from your past. It can be coming from how you were raised. It can be coming from a limiting self-belief that you have. So get to have a conversation with yourself. Find out, where is this doubt? Where is this resistance coming from? Sometimes the things that pull us back is the things that we believe in. And you find that most of them, they are rooted in us, is because we are taught from a young age. You might have been taught at a young age that maybe you're not smart enough, or maybe you will never account to be anything, or maybe you were compared to other kids. Those things, they can sit and they can actually wound you as a child. And as an adult, they might surface in different ways where you are feeling very resistant to doing your things because you do not believe that you're worthy of trying your things or doing your things or being better. And you keep pulling yourself back because now those things are rooted in you. So whatever that you feel very fearful of, sit with that feeling, understand where it's coming from. Is it the limiting belief that you have acquired as a child, and why are they so strong? Just pay attention to those small little things that you might think that they don't matter, because sometimes just because the environment or the situation is no longer happening, it doesn't mean it has gone away. Because a lot of things that actually affect us as adults is the things that we have learned as young kids. Now start to unlearn them and be able to start teaching ourselves the new things that we believe about ourselves, keep practicing them and keep repeating them. It is not easy, but if you keep constantly going back to it and deciding that you are good enough and you can do better, it's okay to take it one step at a go. You don't have to rush anything. It is not a race, especially with the things that you're doing and you're doing for yourself. It's not a race against anything or against anybody. Take it one step at a time. Take your time with yourself. Start putting things down. The things that you want to do, the things that you have unlearned, the things that makes you uncomfortable, and how you want to work towards them. And find out where they're coming from. I know that writing things down is actually very powerful. Make time. If it's an hour, if it's 30 minutes, it's 15 minutes, it's okay. One step at a time. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.